Now only a few days are left for the start of 2024. Every time lots of people pick up a paper and write on it with their new resolutions, and start working on those resolutions with a new enthusiasm. Perhaps you too, in the start of 2023. I must have done something so that I learned this skill. I will become an expert in this field. But gradually, as the month of February ends, March comes, the enthusiasm starts to cool down, and at approximately 95 people leave those resolutions midway, but these people on 5 are crazy to fulfill their regulations. Show dedication. Make daily efforts. These people become ultra performers, become fathers of their field. Actually, these people on 5 follow a pattern. They are told a formula, which is they can achieve anything in their life. I will tell you very well, what is that pattern and formula, and if you start following it then, you too will become better than 95 people in the world. Malcolm Gladwell in 2008 had published a book called Out Lies the Story of Success, in which he told the theory of Andres Ericsson and Bill Chase that if you give 1,000 hours and 10,000 hours with deliberate practice on any field or skill, then you will succeed in that field. You gain mastery and become an ultra performer. When it comes to learning anything, time is the biggest factor. If you remain consistent and invest time with focus, then you become a world beater in any task. Beater, according to the theory of 10,000 hours. If you devote 2 hours a day to any work with focus, then it will take you 5,000 days, i.e. 14 years to master any work. And after that, no one can beat you. Or if you give 5 hours a day to learn any skill, then it will take you approximately 55 years to become an expert in it. Because our brain is designed in such a way that if you practice any skill for more than 4 to 5 hours, you will not be able to handle it. Like employees in corporate companies, work for 8 to 9 hours. But they are able to work with full energy only for 4 to 5 hours. The rest of the hours are pulling the body and the brain. So the rule of 10,000 hours was too much, and life is very short, 55 years. 14 years is a huge number. Not everyone is able to remain consistent. Many people get bored. They leave midway and give up. Hence, research experiments were done on this theory, and then the 100er rule came out. With this principle, you can become a master of any skill in a short time. Work on your skill. You can do it and make a parallel career along with job or studies. Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Peter Thiel, all three also follow the same rule. Warren Buffett, who is called the king of investment industry, says that some such areas, i.e., find out the skills that you can do and become so powerful in it that if someone else comes into your field and you have battle with him, then victory will be yours. He had told about the circle of Compton. Look, these 2 circles are made like this. The entire area inside this circle is the things about which you have knowledge, like playing piano, writing, playing cricket, excel, whatever you do. But inside this circle, there are only those skills in which you are the best. Many people are not able to know what is he the best in and what is he best in. You will know only when you keep the emotions aside and self-analyze. Suppose you write in such a way that people get attracted to what a person writes. But what is inside you? The voice is coming that, brother, you should play cricket. You have to become a cricketer. You don't know how to hold the bat properly. But if you are average in cricket, then this is the point where you have to keep emotions aside and do self-analysis to find out in which you are the best. Yes, just grab that skill and start working on it. You do not have to go out of the circle, just stay inside the circle, because if you run after 2, 4, 10, 12, 36 skills, then you cannot become an expert in any field. You cannot invest your soul in many skills. Your soul is invested in one place at a time. You will not be able to achieve anything by being average in many skills, but by becoming the best competitor in one skill, you can achieve a lot. You should learn multiple skills, but we have to focus on only one skill at a time, and first of all on the one in which we are best. Now let me tell you what is the 100er rule. What is that pattern? What is that formula by following which you will come in the top 5 of the field, talking about working on yourself? Now let us come to our video. What is the 100er rule? According to this rule, you just have to work hard for 1 year. in which you will focus daily for just 18 minutes. You have to give time to your skill daily, after which you will be ahead of 95 people working on that skill. Think how less is 18 minutes a day. But no one can do it regularly. Do it for 4 days, 5 days, 10 days, then you will miss it. So I want that if you are watching this video and you want to take action then, mark today's date in the calendar and make the mindset that I have to give 18 minutes every day to this work, and directly after 1 year, I will see what happens. If you want, you can also take a challenge of 1 hour daily. That is, you will have to do active learning for 3 months and then you will go far ahead of the beginners in your field. Do you know why? Because all these hours, after a time, there will be compounds in it, and creative flow will come in your life. Flow is formed when there is no missing in between. When something is happening daily, then after a time, flow is formed. Now let's talk about how to follow this rule, then its formula. Deliberation practice is done in skill. Selection in 100 hours is equal to world-class skill. Deliberation practice means you have to deliberately force yourself every day to practice. Sit at any time of the day to learn the skill. Just turn off all the notifications of the phone and keep yourself in the room. You have to practice by locking the windows and closing them in solitude. Suppose you want to learn graphic design. You thought that you will give it to me in 1 hour every day without any delay in it. You will start designing what kind of excellent post you will get. Next in the formula comes skill. Selection. Well, do you remember when we were in school, we used to study for the whole year in the last days, so we did not study anything for the whole year. But when exams were about to come then, a day before that, we would sit in school to cover the entire syllabus. This is the world. You cannot climb the Himalayas in a day. If you want to learn something, for example, writing, you will have to divide it into small targets. It means you have to divide your one skill into many micro scales. For example, writing, divide it into 4 parts. First of all, before learning research writing, you will have to learn how to do content research, from where you can collect content on a topic, and then how to arrange it. If you do this for 10 days, you will gain a lot of knowledge by generating ideas. Secondly, if you want to make a piece of writing attractive, then you should have 10 types of ideas. Means to present a sentence. You should focus on building creativity. Do brainstorming, then storytelling, and editing, like how to tell a news like a story, and editing means that by rejecting your first thought, thinking of second or third thought is the last thing. Monetization, from where you will get money for writing. Searching for opportunities. Developing approaching skills. Similarly, you can apply it in photography. You can use it in video editing. You can use it in learning AI. You can use it in learning. Trading. You can choose anything, but you have to divide it into micro skills, and step by step you have to build the stairs. Team Ferries is a very big entrepreneur, lifestyle guru. Is there, he has given a theory of 4 R's, according to which it is the best method to learn any skill, which is D3A. What is this? D for DI construction means you have to break down a skill into small components. Like I just told you about micro skills is for selection. You have divided them into components, i.e. micro skills. At 25, micro skills are those which are highly valuable and important. That is, at 25, you have to learn it. It is most important. So first of all, invest time in it. Second is the sequence, meaning you have to decide the order of your practice, where to start, then what will happen next. Then you will get its solution in this chart. Last S is stakes, most important, meaning if you do not continue to learn your work, what consequences will you have to face? What will you have to suffer? If you break the flow in the middle, you should know this. Means if you jump into anything and are not able to do it, then what will happen? You can understand this as a negative motivation. That brother, now this is what you have to do. There is no plan B. Learn this and everything will happen from this only. Apart from this, I have nothing else. In short conclusion, if I say that by dividing one skill into micro skills, if you become advanced in all those micro skills, then understand that the battle has been won. 100 focus hours can make you an expert in any field. By following this rule, you can make your weakness strong. But the most important factor is consistency. Without this, the power of this rule is non-effective. I have given you 2 choices. one for 365 days. There is a challenge, and it is a 90-day challenge. Choose whatever suits you. Just remember not to break. Tough. Discipline to follow. How to start. Where to start. What is the pattern? What is the formula? All this will be known in the video. Now you just start. I hope the content of this video has given you a perfect short. If you feel like it, then tell me by commenting. If you are taking the challenge, then type yes, I am taking the challenge. Are you taking the challenge? Write it down and come back after 90 days. Come back after 365 days and see whether you got it done or not. Reply to it. My aim is still fulfilled even if only 50 people have taken the challenge and done something in the world. It is very big in the lives of 50 people. There has been a change because of this video. We will meet. See you in the next video.